All right, so, you know, guys, I spent hours getting myself ready to be on camera. Just throwing on a hat. So, anyway, today is Monday, July 18th. And what I'm working on today, you can probably see it. I put in the insulation. Now, I'm going to go back and staple it all properly. I haven't done that yet. But let me turn you around. I went ahead and stuff insulation in all the little cubby holes right through there and finished all my wiring, all the little places I'd not finished yet. And then I did throw a little AC unit in the window over here, which is making this room cool. It's not cold, but it's cool. This is a 350 square foot unit, but it's not completely sealed in here yet either. And then I have this makeshift door, which probably doesn't help. Over here on this side, I went ahead and stuck the doors, one of the doors in that we're going to use, and it's just screwed in on the outside. I haven't even taken the plastic locks off that it comes with, because we still got to set it and everything. It was so heavy, I had to back the truck up here, put it in the back of the truck, and then lift it up to get it up here. It must be like 300 pounds, probably closer to 150, but it was heavy. Anyway, that's my exaggeration for today. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually start putting in the woodwork on this back wall and these side walls, and get that going. So I'm going to show you, this is the before, and then I'll show you the after when I'm done. Okay. Hey, good morning. Today's Tuesday, next day. I worked a lot yesterday, so let me turn you around. So I got all the insulation in. I still haven't buttoned that down yet, but I did start with the woodwork here. Now, the bottoms you'll see, but here between the windows, all the trim wood around the windows is going to cover up a lot of this vertical. So I just put a straight up board on that. Got this side done over here, and then I got this wall done over here as well. The only hard part was cutting around the boxes, but I just held the board up there, marked where it was, and then just went outside and cut it. Yeah, so I got that. I'm gonna start this side today, and then when Robert gets here, I think we're gonna start working on the decking. So that's where I'm at, and that's what I'm doing. Okay, check with you later. So just give you a spin around. I got all the tongue and groove woodwork done, and now got to tackle the ceiling. So that won't be as fun, especially by myself. Hopefully I can get Robert to help me hang that. But yeah, I think it looks good. It looks real good. The corners and everything are all going to have trim pieces. When you're doing this kind of work, you have to leave gaps for your wood to expand with the differences in the environment and the temperatures. So, but all that'll be covered up and trimmed out, and then Robert will trim out the windows and put in some nice woodwork. So that's his specialty, and I think it's going to look great. So now I need to get the concrete board to go around the fireplace, and then my buddy Jeff has some extra rock from his house that I'm going to buy from him, and we're going to do that and rock all the way up, and then we can go ahead and get the chimney and everything done. I went ahead and covered that so that it wouldn't rain in here. It was supposed to rain yesterday, but it didn't. But overall, it's looking good, looking good. So tomorrow, I think we're going to start the decks and get those knocked out, and then yeah, that's all I know. So that was the plan for this week, was to get the decks done. So we have the materials. We just got to drill our holes, put our post in, let that dry, then we can go ahead and build those out. Those shouldn't take that long. Should go pretty quick with that. That's pretty easy. And then get the ceiling hung. Once the ceiling's hung, windows trimmed out, I can go ahead and put the floors in and get it painted. Well, I'll paint it before I put the floors in, so that way I don't have to worry about drips on the hardwood floors. So I'll paint everything and then put the floors in, then it'll be done. So hopefully, gosh, I can get some good work days in like I did today and yesterday. Hopefully next week it'll all be finished. So fingers crossed, right? Hey, good afternoon. Today is Thursday, July 21st. We just finished working. Got the deck started and it's going well. So let me turn you around and show you what we did. So here's the entry deck. The stairs are going to go right here coming up. The biggest problem, and I wish I had thought about this before, but I had no way of knowing, but the electrical box is right in the way. And cutting it down and shortening and all that would be pretty difficult. I have to run all new wire. So I think it's going to stay there, and we're just going to kind of build a little box around it. Maybe put a plant there or something. So we were going to have the stairs right here, but we decided that with that box being right there, rather than having to walk around it every time, we're going to put the stairs right here instead in this area. So you'll come up, and then maybe we'll put a plant or something in front of that. And then we also, I got the concrete in on the post, so we got to let that dry. And then over here, we got this side done too. So a little bit harder to see because it's taller, but yeah. So that's all done. And then on this one, because of the access hatch to under the house, the stairs are going to be right here. So actually the stairs are going to be in the same place on both sides, and they'll come up. So this will actually be a nice little deck to hang out at. That's that. So we have the boards. We're going to use that Trex boards in gray and put it across there. And then I think what I'm going to do, rather than putting the little post all up and down vertical here, I'm just going to do the wire around the perimeter. So that way when you're sitting on the deck, you can see the pool area over here without having all those little posts in the way. So that's kind of the idea of what we're doing there. Okay, and we've got the doors in. So the doors are in on both sides. They're not completely set, but we got the flashing and everything underneath them, so they're installed properly for now. Let me go inside and I'll show you what we did inside. Okay? Alright, so I'll show you from the deck's point of view. So I'm really expecting this to be kind of our entry door coming in all the time. So we'll park down there and then come up through there and come in through this room. Because coming into here, we have the mud room right when you come in. So there's tools and everything piled here and extra supplies. But so we have our mud room. There's an extra bathroom. So when we're hanging out here, and then let's look at this side. Camper keeps dropping his ball for me to throw for him. Okay, and then here's the deck on that side. So it's not huge, but it'll be nice. It'll be good. Before we were just going to have like a little landing right here and then go down with the steps. So it's definitely a lot more. So it'd be nice to sit there in the evenings and watch the trees and stuff. And then over here, I put in the concrete boarding for the stones for the fireplace. So now the next step is I need to get that wire mesh stuff and screw that all to it. And then I have to put a top coat on there and rake it and let that dry. And then with the stones, I just put the mortar on the stones and start sticking them and putting them where I want to go. And then once all those are dry, and then I caulk in between all of it all, and then it's done. And then we can bring the fireplace in. And then I ordered the hardwoods. Hardwoods will come around this. We'll 45-degree the corners. And then I still got to do the ceiling. I can't really do that by myself. So I need a helper with that. Because the boards we have are actually 16 feet long going across. And you just can't hold that and get it. It's a tongue and groove. So you just can't do that by yourself, working above your head like that. So that's that. Today's Thursday. I'm not going to work tomorrow. Saturday's a maybe if it just, I'm out here so much that I have stuff to tend to at home. So I think tomorrow's out, or Saturday's out as well. So then we'll be back on Monday, and then we'll get the deck boards in. And then the deck boards will be nice because once those are in, we can do the siding from the deck, which will make it a whole lot easier to be able to stand on the deck and put all the siding up and use normal ladders. For that side anyway, and then this other side will be a little bit more difficult, but it'll get done. So I got to order more of that, and then yeah, so that's it. So anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good week.